The white supremacist leaders behind the 2017 Unite the Right rally are back in Charlottesville. They're standing trial for the deadly violence that upended this small college town. There are 24 defendants in all, including notorious figures like Richard Spencer, Christopher Cantwell, and Matthew Heimbach. They're accused of coming to Charlottesville with the goal of inciting racially motivated violence and instilling fear in the community. The defendants have argued that their actions were protected under the First Amendment. The 9 plaintiffs say they suffered enduring trauma and physical injury as a result of the events that weekend. They're suing under the KLUX Act, an 1871 law designed to protect Americans from white supremacist intimidation. Now it's being used to send a clear message.
That there will be accountability, that there will be justice after these violent, racist, anti-Semitic, horrific events is incredibly important, not just for this community, but for our country.
Amy Spitalnik is the executive director of Integrity First for America, a nonprofit that brought the case on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Civil litigation can play a crucial role in holding accountable extremist groups and making clear the consequences on a broader level for this sort of violence. It can have very real financial, operational, legal impacts on the ability of these groups and their leaders to operate, to go about their business, to spread their violence. We've seen it effectively bankrupt, disrupt, dismantle groups throughout history.
This is a complex case for many reasons. For starters, the volume of evidence that lawyers had to collect.
The story people think they know about Charlottesville is so much deeper and darker than you can imagine. We've collected 5.3 terabytes, which is 5.3 million megabytes of digital evidence in this case, of those social media chats, text messages, videos of in-person conversations and events, all sorts of other evidence that illustrates that what happened again was a racially motivated violent conspiracy, that it was planned in advance.
There are also major security concerns as white supremacists return to stand trial, leaving plaintiffs and this community on edge. It's also why we're meeting Amy in an undisclosed location.
Security is certainly both our biggest expense and our biggest challenge in many ways. That's why it's the biggest line item in our budget and why we are doing this interview the way we're doing it.
Jury selection in this case was also a challenge. It wasn't easy to find prospective jurors who didn't have strong feelings about the white supremacist rally that happened in their backyard. Some jurors were dismissed because they had personal connections to some of the people who died or were injured that weekend. Prospective jurors faced pointed questions about race in America, their associations with Antifa, and whether having strong opinions on white supremacy should disqualify them. Opening arguments are likely getting underway this week, and the trial is expected to last about a month.